Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome to The Journey. In this week's episode, we've got a battle between my love for a very special city and my desire to live in the 21st century. Both of these things, they describe Granada. Granada has become one of my favorite places in the world, and you're going to be seeing a lot of its wonder later on today in this video. But it's also been a bit of a nightmare. The internet kind of sucks here, both home-based and mobile. So how is a digital nomad, or pretty much anyone who wants to live in the 21st century, supposed to exist in such a place? Well, we're going to take this mobile phone, we're going to wander around the city, and we're going to find out where it works and where it doesn't. So do you want the good news first or the bad? The good? Great. Well, let me tell you all about Granada. It is wondrous, spectacular, super, and lots of other really good adjectives, or the adverbs. I always get those mixed up. Now, I have traveled all around this fine country of Spain, and you know what? Granada, it's become my new number one. Well, maybe my number two. But it's really close to being number one. It's a really solid contender. So our first internet test is going to be high above Granada in a place called Sacromonte. This is caves. This is not caves like where you put on a hard hat and go spelunking caves. This is caves where people live caves, like where people have lived for a very long time. And I figure as high as we are up above the city, signal's got to reach here. There's nothing blocking me. So I am up high on the hill at a place called the Museum of Sacromonte, and they've done a really cool job of showing you the caves and how people lived way back in the days of Alhambra, including up till today. This is really interesting. When you walk in that door, temperature drops 25 degrees Fahrenheit, of course. Celsius would be kind of silly now, wouldn't it? This would be a very interesting way to live. You know, aside from the echoes and hitting your head on the ceiling and, well, no plumbing, no water in, no water out. But other than that, it would be kind of fun to, I don't know, get an Airbnb for one night. I'm not sure I can do too many of these. Right, watch the head, watch the head. I feel like I would have posture issues if I actually lived in one of these places for long. Let's try putting it on the other side. Yeah, that's so much better. Each of the ones over there sort of describe a thing, basket weaving, or how they shoot horses, or how they actually lived or cooked or whatever. And then all through here, they have the modern version. And you can probably hear a little music behind me. This is also the birthplace of flamenco. I'm gonna go show you what that is next. One of the best parts of this museum is the Mirador, or the lookout, because, well, it's got one of the best views in the entire city of, well, this. Okay, but the big question we're up here for is, does the internet work? So let's go over to the cafe, grab a cerveza, and see what we got. 250. So the question becomes, can I get access to, I don't know, Instagram? Let's put this down and give it a shot. Okay, I'm about to give up. This is at 60 seconds already, and it's still refreshing. All I did was pull this down. Test number one, I would say, is a fail. Okay, internet test number 2. And for the record, I'm only about 10 minutes away from the cave, so this is not a big city, even though it's a big city. I'll tell you, truly one of the biggest problems you're going to have walking around this place is you're never going to know where it is. The alleyways here, they all look the same. You never know where you're going, and they're all very crowded. Lots of cafes, lots of, man, I'm tired of it walking around. Well, we've also got a problem of a lot of high walls, a lot of old stone brick stuff, and I don't know if the internet's going to work. So in a minute, I'll grab a beer, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, let's take a look around. Now, there are a ton of alleyways just like this, filled with the kind of stores, well, that you saw in the video the other day. You know, the one where the tea guy sort of held me back and made me shoot a video. Some of the places are very reputable. They sell very Moroccan stuff, very authentic stuff. Some places, not so much. A lot of Chinese made, so be careful what you pick up. Look for the sticker on where it came from and haggle, because they like to haggle. You gotta haggle. Otherwise, you're paying tourist prices. And yeah, it works just like it does in Morocco. Okay, nobody has ever accused me of being a shopper, and this is no exception. I got no more shopping in me, not even for this video, so let's go find a beverage and check out those internet speeds. I have a feeling they may be a little better, but then again, when we were here before, I couldn't get Google Maps to come up, which is why it took me so much time to find it. I am going to try to pull up Instagram. Here we go. Let's drag it. So it's almost instant, but I'm updated, so let me try something else. Twitter takes, it's almost instant. So apparently down here, at least today on a Saturday afternoon, the internet works pretty good. And I am sitting in the middle of a square, so I'm a little bit in the open, not quite in the alleyway. But test number 3, we're gonna go somewhere in between the two and see what we got. Okay, it's been a long day and I'm gonna film more of this test tomorrow, but right now I wanted to see what close to home looked like pulling up Instagram. So if I drag it down and I pull up a second or two, it's actually not too bad today. I don't know why. You know how it is that when you call customer service and you go, this thing doesn't work, it doesn't work, oh my God, I hate this thing. And they send a technician over and it works right up until he leaves. It kind of feels like that for this video, but the third one's coming up. The third test will tell. Our biggest problem here at the Airbnb, besides this orange wall behind me and the equally festive green one in the other room, is our home-based internet service. A company called Movistar, which for me is just the weirdest name for a company, has been our current nemesis. Customer service has been... Now, we have been trying ever since we got here to get something resembling customer service out of this company. Our Airbnb host, they've been trying as well, all to no avail. Problem is, you get maybe 5 or 10 minutes of internet service and then poof, absolutely nothing for hours except for anger and frustration. This video here, it took 12 hours to upload. Well, Rick, why don't you just use your mobile phone as a hotspot? Well, I'm inside a very old stone building. Signals don't get in here very well. That was kind of the whole point of this video, is that I am having difficulty getting mobile service reliably inside and out, as well as, well, the non-existent service, which is in. Internet test number 3. I am over here near the river Darro, which is, well, it's not much of a river, but what it is kind of right between where we were on the first time and we were on the second time. And I have a great story to tell you after we do this test. So let's see if we can find Google directions home from here. And here we go, directions. And, well, it actually found them. I swear to God, 2 minutes ago when I started filming this, it wouldn't come up. And now, this has been my entire experience here in Granada. Let me explain. A constant problem up here in parts of these streets where people and cars battle for the same spot, and the cars usually win. Anyway, about a week ago, I was up here. I didn't know where I was. My Google Maps was not working. So what happened was I kind of walked all the way back up the hill through the Alhambra. It took me a good hour to get home. It turned out I was about 4 blocks away from home. Google Maps, it didn't come up, and when it finally did come up, it kept getting me wrong directions. So I don't know why it did that. I just know that a few minutes ago when I was trying it here, I couldn't get it to come up. I could get car directions and it wouldn't give me a pedestrian. It was just, it's hit or miss. I don't know why it works sometimes and why sometimes it doesn't. There are boxes here. I see boxes. I think the internet guy's been here. Dare we hope that the internet's been fixed? Let's go find out. Okay, here we go. Internet speed test, and we are at, oh my God, you gotta see this. 300 download, 291 upload. Just a few days ago, that was basically 0 and 0. Oh my God, something actually got fixed here in Spain. Okay, I don't know if I've helped you with your ability to live, laugh, and love here in the city of Granada, but I can tell you that I absolutely love this place. Been here 2 weeks, and I don't want to leave it. I really don't want to go anywhere else. But I do want you to watch this other video, which took so long for me to upload, as I mentioned earlier, because if I put that much effort into it, could you please just watch it for me? And with that, be healthy, be happy, have a cerveza, and we will see you soon.